Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Space Engineer, Moon Engineers. I'm your host, Quantum Tater. Say hello. Ah, I took damage. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Uh, Pirates Au Gratin is doing well. Last time on Spaceball Z, we worked on. What did we work on? We grabbed some loot. We tested out our new cargo container full of things and stuff and things. Currently more iron than ice, which tells me we are chewing through that ice in terms of filling up our containers. We had a little bit of work to take this up into combat. We did a little fighting against the stationary object, as John pointed out. But look, it fired first, John, so technically still counts. Pit's working great. He said a control room would be cool so I could watch the carnage. He also mentioned that maybe having some slopes up at the top to like feed stuff in so that it doesn't get like stuck or whatever. That's not a bad idea. Chad said I could put sensors down in the pit so that as soon as it detects any amount of stuff, it could auto turn the grinders on. That's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. And I actually started to build the control room, guys. And then I totally forgot that I need to put probably a timer block on it. Um, and so I'm gonna have to go figure out what that's gonna look like. Let's see. Clyde said he took out the pad carrier, and yes, Clyde, we are the Pirates Au Gratin. Officially, that's the name you gave us. That's on you. And so the Pirates Au Gratin carrier, now the Snub Hub, is what it's called. So yeah, that's the you did not. Well, you may have missed that I said it, but yes, yeah. And me getting chewed up by a grinder pit definitely was an eye melting moment. So if we walk over to our wonderful Doom pit, you can see the start of my thing. So we come over here. We can go into the pit, obviously, to do some stuff and take a look. Then we come around here. We're going to have a door, exterior, interior. We've got ourselves an air vent and a controller that we will set up to do all the things. It's canopy. There's glass right here so you can look down into the pit of doom. So we got to get this welded up. That's really what we need to do on that. And then what else? What else is on the list? I believe we're almost done grinding. Yeah, we're picking up the last bit of stone. We're probably close to the last step of that thing, so that's okay. That's not too bad an idea. We're definitely not collecting any more ice, which means we're gonna have to start solving the ice problem once again. Now, Chad said, I'm gonna pause real quick. Chad said I did finish the fight and he was proud of me, and then he said, don't take the show on the road until we have a self-sufficient base that doesn't need H2 engines for power. And it can defend itself properly, and there's an empty to-do list. So yes, to-do list being empty would probably be a good one. And then John Clyde mentioned the only thing that he changed up on the Snub Hub is he added some lights to the bottom because it's pretty dark under the carrier. And then John mentioned that 1 degree on that hinge should be enough for me to clear the grab arm. And what else? Oh, and I said that I didn't have enough room for O2H2 generators, and he said I had all of the moon. He's not wrong. I do have a lot of moon space. So here's what I want to do today. We're going to get the control system welded up. I think that's going to be the first thing we do. I'm probably going to take these two guns and I'm going to raise them up a bit because I want them to be able to fire past that. So I'm going to have to get that piece done. So we're going to go ahead and copy this turret here, even though that doesn't actually have anything on it. So what we'll do is we will chew that down for a second so I can grab the ammo out of there, and then I will choose violence. You can have this, and I guess we'll just stuff that in there like that. And then, oh, how did it get more ammo? That's obnoxious. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some blocks built. I need to get that color specifically. We're gonna go up. I think 3 should be enough. I don't think we need to go any higher than that. And then I can Control G this guy. I can paste it there, and then I can copy that name there, and then we'll come over here. We'll dump all that stuff. I will also grind that down enough to get this stuff out, and then we will do the same thing on this side. I need to go back to gray. Which way did I point these on the other one? I guess it doesn't really matter. But just for fun, we'll do it that color there. Grab that block there. Slap him down right here. Get the yellow out. Do like that, do like that, do like that. Paste. We got the name down there. Beautiful. That's all taken care of. I will dump all of these spare parts into a box somewhere. I don't know where. Probably over here in this guy, because why not? And did I? I think I did. And then we can come over here, press this button here, weld all that stuff back up without having to worry about it too much. The other thing I need to do is probably take a quick little nap. We're not going to do that right now, but we've got all of those welded up. It looks like that's green on that side, that's green on that side, so everything seems to be golden. Beautiful, I love it, love everything about it. All right, first things first, I'm the realist. Drop this and make the whole world feel it. I'm still in the murder business. I can hold you down like I'm giving lesson in physics. Is it Iggy Azalea? Anybody listen to Iggy Azalea still? She's still around? Who knows? Okay, here's what we need to do. We probably need some of the, let's do like 1,000. Let's do 1,000. 1,000? I have no idea how many I should do. 1,300? Sure, that sounds good. 1,300. 900. I'm just picking parts. 2,000? Sure. 2,000? Sure. 722 looks like a good number for that. Small steel tubes, we definitely need probably 1,000 of these. I think it might be everything. Oh, we'll definitely need some motors. Let's say 700. Beautiful. Okay, we've got some parts in this thing. Before we go welding all this stuff up, let's go ahead and go take a nap really quick because I definitely am going to need it. I don't think I waved. Did I wave? Ah, it's too late now. I can't wave. I've done welded something. There's no waving allowed after you've welded. It's the rules of Clang. Also, guys, I'm pretty excited about this. I know I haven't mentioned the merch store in a minute because honestly, I let it not fall apart, but like, there's just, thanks, dog. Atticus is being very helpful. He's still mad about the heart that got drawn on his butt. Anyways, I know I'm talking about a lot. And editor, you're gonna post. I assume you're gonna post a picture, but I got a photo. I've got a new shirt design, and I've got a new shirt design, and I've got a new like picture you can mount on your wall design, and it is a blueprint of our wonderful snub-nosed falcon in all of its glory. It looks great. I love the way it looks. Personally, I'm a big fan, so I'm super excited about it. I will post. I will post. I will. Editor, just maybe screenshot it in, like what it looks like, what the shirt could look like. Anyways, I still link. I'm pretty sure I still do. Actually, let me pause it real quick and let me go validate because I don't actually know that I do. But I'm pretty sure I still. And you might hear me talk to myself in a second. Please hold. Oh, it's going to play the music from the intro of my video. I'm pretty sure I still do. Let's see, the Pawn Strider, check, the Huggy Bear, the Boar, and find merch here. Yep, you can still find merch here. I will click it and see if it works. Beautiful. It's called the Snub-Nosed Tee and the Snub-Nosed Art. And I think they look super cool. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I need to order, I want to order a sample of them because I have a Quantum Tater shirt that I really like. It's nice, good quality. It's comfy. It's not too heavy of a shirt. And I need to get me a Snub-Nosed Falcon shirt now. That's next on my list. All right, let's get this welded up over here and see what we got going on. Oh, it looks like I already welded a bunch up because I turned on the welders. I'm a genius. I did that on purpose and not at all by accident. Did it weld up the whole thing? It looks like it did. Dang, all right. Well, that was pointless and, whatever. That's cool. It's cool. I'm not mad. I'm not sad. I'm not any of those things. Let's go ahead and press the wrong button really quick. Turn off the engines. Let's hop out and go take a look at our new thing. All right, so we've got ourselves exterior door. Turns that one off. Then it closes. Maybe. Okay. And then we go into here. There's no lighting. Oh, geez. Oh, there's one light. There's one light. We got one light in here. So we can see, and look, we can see stuff get chewed up through the floor. And then we've got buttons. This button will turn on all the grinders. Do I have that as a button? Yeah, the pit. Yes, yes, yes. Toggle on. And we'll do Well, we're not going to do that. We might do something different. But while we're doing this, what should we have here? We should have something here, right? Gravity, velocity, electric network info. We could do that. I don't. That looks pretty good. Yeah, let's do screen calibration. Let's see if I can get this to work. One click, one click, we click. Success. Okay, I've successfully done that. So now I can come down here and I can say electric network info. We can still. I wish this wasn't red. Is there another thing I could put on there? Stop distance, dust balance, seismic detailed scan. I could do that. AI helper status. What does this do? Waiting for active helper. Oh, I got you. Stop time distance. Nope. Um. Yeah, it looks like power is going to be the coolest one. Otherwise, I just have to pick a different thing. But that's okay. That's fine. That's good enough for me. So what we need to do, what I want to do now that I've occupied that space with air and that's going to be a problem. Let's fly out really quick. And I think what I want to try to do is put down a block here and here. I want to put a timer block. So what I need to do is we're going to vent the space. I know. We're shocked. Everybody's shocked by the venting of the space. Let's go ahead and get this color here. That is a... I don't need that. I don't need an event controller. I need a timer. Which timer do we like the look of? And that doesn't feel like it's airtight, honestly. At least this one feels slightly airtight. It probably isn't, but it feels airtight. Let's see. Maybe we put it in a different spot. I don't know. I don't know. Where does this go? Where does the timer go? I think it goes right there. Maybe that revents it. Let's see. Oh, I don't have an interior plate. That's gonna make that much harder to do. I can come over here and grab some. Yay, interior plate. Let's see. Does that make it airtight if I weld that up? Let's find out. Answer is yes. So I should have definitely grounded that out first. Is what that should have done that. Yep. Yep. That's okay. We'll vent it again. Hooray, venting it again. I don't think I have the round blocks on here. What I was thinking is I could do like I don't think I have the round blocks on here. Why would I? Why would I have the round blocks? That wouldn't make any sense. Unless there's one of those. Does this have? No, it doesn't. That would have been super cool and useful. It does not have it though. We'll go with this, and then I think, how do I want to do this? You know what? Instead of that block, what we could do is just this block here. Uh, yeah, or this one. Yeah, there we go. That's better. It's good enough. That's good enough. Anyways, and then we won't mess with this side. We don't need to mess with this side unless we want to put something else down there. But my timer idea, this would be my timer. Here we go. We'd say grinder pit timer. Okay. And what I would say, come over here to timer, the pit timer, right? And then we'll say, I don't I don't know. Let's say 30 seconds. No, no, it's gonna be more than that. Let's say 60 seconds. What I would do is 60 seconds, and I would say setup actions on start timer. It would just toggle these on. No, toggle these off. And then I need another timer. You know what? I don't know. I gotta think about this. I gotta think about this because I need a timer. 60 seconds would start the timer on, and then like I'm trying to think. I don't know. 60 seconds starts the timer, and then or no, you start the timer and then it counts to 60 and then turns off. Or we just do sensors. A sensor array would make more sense. And then we come in here and we just second timer, or what if we did second timer? Let's just go ahead and, while we're thinking about it, let's do second timer. We'll just start with second timer, and then we'll see what happens from there. Second timer, and then go here, like that. There we go. That looks like that. I don't know that I care for it, but it is what it is. Anyway, so then first timer turns the pit on and starts the second timer, right? So first timer, we'll copy all the things and we'll paste them here. And then when we do that, off. So then what we can do, timer, first timer, setup actions, turns blocks on, and then starts second timer. Okay. Second timer, and then timer 1, we're going to say is instant because we don't care. So starts the timer, turns them on. Timer 2, after, we'll say 120 seconds, setup action, turn grinders off. And then this thing, we just do timer, we just do trigger now. And then the second button, we can just have to turn the grinder pit off if we wanted to have an emergency stop button. Yeah, there we go. And then that would be good. That's how that would work. We need something to do, though. We need something to grind first. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to park the flying squirrel up. And then what we need to do, what else did I do? I think I also, really quick, I believe I went over, I did. So over here, I went ahead and welded up the rest of this guy and got this done, taken care of. So now we're producing hydrogen on this base for refueling when we need to, for the stops for everybody. I've got food in my inventory, so I think I'm grabbing 3 each plus some solar radiation stuff so I can stay fed on my trip. And here's what I want to do today. Now that we've got the control room set up, I want to go do a mission. I've not, so here's my logic. Hear me out for a second. First, I really want you guys to check out the shirt. Even if you don't want to buy one and you have no interest, go check it out and tell me if you're like, dude, I like the way it looks. It's good design. Just let me know if you like the design. That's what I'm saying. That's what I want you to go do. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to take out the snub hub and the snub nose. We are going to go to this economy station, wherever that's at. Or where is it's the first settlers. We're going to go to the economy station, and once we're at the economy station, we're going to pick up our first mission, and we're going to try a mission. And why are we trying our first mission, you might ask? You're like, Tater, I don't understand. What's the point of trying the first mission? Well, I'll tell you. For me, we've got a new economy thing coming out. I've seen some stuff on it. It looks super freaking cool. I'm really impressed by what it, some of the stuff that's coming out, and I'm pretty excited about it. And so what better juxtaposition than to go do a couple of the missions that already exist in this update, in this economy update. We go take a look at it. We do some economy stuff and we'll see what kind of contracts they have. We do a couple. We've got a combat craft. We've got a ship that can tow. Bada boom, bada bing. We go do a little bit of those missions. We see what's what. And then from this idea, we can see what the new stuff looks like when it comes out. I think it's going to be great. All the previews and stuff I've seen look freaking spectacular. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to do at least one mission. That is my plan, my hope, my thoughts, my dreams. Um, and you guys are going to come along. It'll be pretty fun. We're going to see what we do. I'm going to try. We're going to see like let's just try. We'll try a combat one first. I think is the one that I want to do firstest and mostest. Who else? You know what else? Pendragon also shot me a comment in the last video. Let me see if I can find that. Said the Potator officer name change form due to the new role Potato. Potator will now be called Anthropomorphic Tater Device. Um, I'm trying to figure out what that's in reference to, Pendragon. My brain is addled. It's been a long week. We're in the middle of construction in my house. We're doing some renovation stuff, which is really exciting. I'm super pumped about all of it. My computer space, my game room is getting bigger and nerdier. It's going to be great for that. My primary bathroom's getting a nice little redo and touch up, and the primary bedroom's getting new. But I've spent some nights, me and the wife have spent some nights on the couch and the floor in different spots because we lost access to our bed for a bit. So we are not as young as we once were, is what I've learned. Very, very difficultly so. Um, so let us get into here and go ahead and stop the press. Bong. Perfect. All right. Beautiful park job. It's flawless. Nobody can say any otherwise. Um, I don't need ammo. I didn't bring. Okay. Good. It's like that poker table. Got room for another, guys? Tap me in. Anybody? No? No? Okay. No tap in. Fine. Fine. I don't want to play anyways. You guys are. I feel like one of these guys is gonna call me a meat bag. Um. Yeah. Well, let's throw out a jam while we're get some music playing in here while we're doing some stuff. All right. Let's check the contracts. Let's see what we got going on. Okay. Escort contract. I don't want to do it. Not interested. Acquisition contract. We have several buyers interested in products not currently available to us. Help find us products and you will receive things. So they're looking for iron ore. Oh, we can go do that within like seconds. I don't want to escort repair contract. Our equipment needs inspection. Find it. Perform a full checkup. 3 hours. Search contract. Those are super easy. Acquisition. Platinum ingots. Oof. Okay. Repair, escort, acquisition. Acquisition, search, repair. Now, uranium ingots, that's worth some money. I don't have the ability to do that. Repair contract. Looks like repair may be it. I don't. This one, let's see. Fail reputation penalty 4, reputation reward 10, duration time 25 minutes. Huh. Okay, let's do the search contract. This sounds like we're going to do this one first. This sounds potentially as if we're taking it. We're taking this guy, yes. And then I think we're going to do. I don't want to do an escort contract. It's so much work. It's so much work, and it's not like that's not that much money. I'd rather. Interesting. There's no combat contracts. I'm really surprised. All right, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this search contract. We're gonna do that first, and then we're totally gonna do that, and we're gonna do this thruster component acquisition contract because we can. Let's go do this search. Obviously this is a gimme because we've got a big old ship, and we shouldn't have to worry about it. Space junk, I believe, is a. We no longer need this on our board. All right. Search area. Okay. Searching area. So let's go get this done. I am confident that we're not going to run into any problems. I'm not seeing any. I've seen the first settlers. I don't know what TFTL is. TFTL. Those are The first tactical. Sounds like a bunch of douche knobs. We got first settlers, acquisition drop off, trade little city. We'll go to the trade little city and see if they have contracts. Scrapped abandoned settlement. I need to. Those scrap settlements are frustrating. I feel like I'm gonna have to at some point go in and I might do that. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna really quick ignore this. Cycle objects. Oh, never mind. You know what? We're not going to mess with that right this second because I was going to go delete that. I was just going to delete it instead of going through the effort of deleting it the old-fashioned way. However, that does give me an idea. I could just fly the snub nose down there and delete it the old-fashioned way. That might be an idea. Let's see what we got going on. I'm going to kind of shore up our distance here. We're going to slow it up a little bit. The other thing I want to do is set up bar 4. Let's set up bar 4 to be our graboid bar. So we should do piston. We will do the piston. Okay, we'll do piston here. Nope, 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 nope. Reverse. We gotta do the mag, switch lock, and probably the hinge, huh? Reverse. I'm not really sure how we're gonna get that set up better, so let's go ahead and get into combat mode. I'm a little leery about the search area. I don't know. I was gonna say I'll pick you up once we get closer, but we're cruising pretty quick. I don't think we're that worried about it. The pirates. Ooh, the observer drone. First, really quick. Let's see what I'm getting a look from my wonderful wife. It's probably a look that has to do with something. I'm sure it's very important. I know exactly what it has to do with, but I'm getting the, the point at the eyes, point at the person. My wife just did that twice, so I'm almost positive I'm in trouble. But I don't get in trouble. Not really. Oh, good, a meteor storm while we're searching for stuff. What could go wrong? It looks like I see something right there. Let's see if anybody... There's the Sacred Constructors Utility Mobile Platform. Suspicious. There's a scrap abandoned settlement that is still on my radar that I wish it was not on my radar. I don't know what this is. Looks a bit, I'm trying to say a little bit, and I keep trying to say biddle it. Looks like a biddle it. Looks like a little bit like a bomb. What do we think that is, fellas? Oh! Something's happening. Something just happened. The thing teleported out. Okay, let's go figure out what this is really quick. looks like a fancy ship. It's a pretty fancy looking ship. I see some turrets on either side of it. I don't know what to make of it. Oh, that's a mobile utility platform. Okay. I'm I'm more confused than I've ever been before. I see that guy. What? How do we, is it K that opens? No. How do you check your missions? This is one of those things I always forget. It's F1. Nope. F2. There it is. Nope. F3? Nope. F4. Nope. Oh, that's weird. Well, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Um, okay. Well, I don't remember how to check. Is it B? No. N, H. No names. Normal display. Oh, that's in-game talk. It looks like. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what's happening right now. That was strange. I think I failed the contract, and I don't even know how to check the contracts. So that's the thing we've got to figure out. I think it K contracts. Is there a comms control panel inventory production? I literally do not remember how. We're gonna have to Google this. I'm gonna pause for a second and Google space engineers how to check contracts because I cannot remember. There's definitely a way to do it. Contract block of the NPC, including this. Aha! Semicolon. So I guess I got the reward. Did I get paid? That's the question. Did I get paid? I have 98. I assume I got paid. I don't know. Okay, let's get back to base and let's go get ourselves my sweet, sweet um, Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. Let's go get the let's go get those components. Or Or, or before we do that, before we give in the ghost, what if we go take a look at that space pirate distress signal that seems to be lingering about in space? Hello? Ah, this is the event-filled woo. Mobile utility platforms on the move. Okay, you know, we're gonna head towards the base for those components. How many do I need to get? Does anybody remember? Hello, is there anybody in there? 31. 31's nothing. 31 is nothing. And we should be able to make quick work of getting down there and back up really quick. We'll go back to the beacon, and then we'll go to the little city and see if it's got contracts. That's my plan. We're gonna do the loop. Gotta do the loop-de-loop. Um, I kind of like the idea, Chad, of having I a little bit like the idea of having like the sensors for the grind pit, but I could just imagine I accidentally like run out of fuel with one of my other ships in the grind pit and then it falls in and then I lose my ship and how sad that would make me. I'm not ready for that kind of burden if I'm being honest. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit. We are coming in hot. We are still coming in hot. Little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit. And set down. Beautiful. Oh good, I'm suffocating myself. That's not an OSHA problem, that's a tater problem. Probably is both actually. You know what, while we're here we can just do this. What is it? Thruster components we need? Oh yeah, we got in spades. Yeah, we'll do 41. And why are we doing 41? What if they want to buy some at the store? We can use it to make extra money. Whoocha. Climb in the ladder. Not a big deal. It still looks good, guys. I know I've taken the screenshot 100 times, but look, like that's just money. Ah, okay, let's fix that. Like, doesn't that look good? Like, I think, I don't think it gets better than this. We got the flying squirrel, we got the H nutter, we've got the drill, we got the base. Like, I mean, we're looking good. We are looking good. Let's get in this thing. Engines on, and we are off. First settlers this way. Acquisition drop off. I do love the speed. Man, I eventually I want to go back to a planet at some point, but I do love the moon gravity piece of this, like just being able to lightly tap the thrust and zip around the planet without fear of stuff. Um, if you guys will bear with me for 1 second, I am going to go delete that abandoned settlement. I don't want the materials from it, and I'm tired of it lingering on the surface. I know another one will pop up based on the... What is that? Based on that right there, actually. That exact situation. But it's okay. Automated division light transport. I think we have a quandary. A quarry? Quandary. Quarry? No. A quandary is a question. A quarry is potentially a target, right? Sure. We'll go with that. We will go with that. Alrighty, almost there, and then, man, this has been, it feels like a slow episode. I know I did a lot of talking. I've done 30 minutes of floating about, not getting anything done. We did weld the thing up, and we messed with the timer block, but it doesn't feel like we've done enough. We haven't done enough. I'll tell you that much right now. Okay. Bong. Excuse me. It fits. You know what? Here's one thing. I've been thinking about a ship design. John, maybe this is something something you could talk about. But like, imagine you have a docking clamp that's here, and you can walk straight onto your ship with the docking clamp like that. And then I would want one above it so I could walk straight under it. And if depending on how this clamp is set up, I could go into potentially any base. I don't think any base. Truthfully, I don't think I've ever seen one set up where it was on bottom. But let's see. Accept blah 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 blah. Finish. Character inventory. Yes. Confirm. Reputation. Wow, 1 million buckaroos just like that, guys. Just like that. I thought there were combat quests in this, and I'm not seeing a single one. So we're going to go check the other place. That's what we're going to do. Let's see if they want to buy the other thruster components. How do you guys feel about thruster components? Oh, you don't feel at all about them. You don't want them. That's what you're telling me. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Hope you have some. I guess I could have just bought the thruster components and sold them. Okay. Okay. What about... What about, I don't want some fly, ooh, burrito. It's an expensive burrito. Salt cannon. I need artillery shells. I don't need assault cannon shells. Well, I do have one assault cannon, but I think artillery is the thing I don't have. I can't tell if the music in the game is playing loud or if it's like, is it the game's music that's really loud, or is it because I turned on that thing inside. All right. The first settlers. First, okay, please hold. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Now, what do we need to do? We need to go towards the little city, is what I want. Little city. The little city. And there it is. Point ourselves, make best speed to that. And the reason we're going to the little city is because I want to see if they have better contracts. That's really it. I did some trash cleanup. That's what the pause was for. I was trying to get rid of some things that were popping up on my screen, and I'm just like, nah, I'm not interested in all that. Although, do you see what I see? Let's see. Do you see what I see? Oh, it's just The moon. Okay. I'll disregard. I thought it looked like a floating something or another. All right, so this feels further away than 12 kilometers. Also, that's an interesting red beacon we have there. Oh yeah, we are definitely on the wrong side of the map for Trade City. What are we looking at there though? What are we? I do not believe we're gonna mess with that. Although we are definitely flying very close to the ground for a ship this size. We should not be doing things like that. That was risky and a bold and risky decision. I did not intend to have. All right, pick you up when we get to the Trade City. Like a glove, fits like a heavily laden glove. There we go. It's completely normal. Do I have a... John, did you only put a ladder on one side of this ship? You sure did. Yeah, you sure did. Yeah, you only put one ladder. Okay, that works. That's fine. Oh, I've got to press the button. Beautiful. Okay, contracts. No contracts available. Period. Just thank you for your usefulness. What about purchasing? Will you buy my thruster components? That'd be nice. Looks like you buy a lot of things. Maybe you will buy them. Oh, you will. All. Sell. Money. Okay. Okay. Cool. We've got combat bot material. What? Okay. Ooh, artillery shells. We should buy a couple of these. I don't know how many. We'll buy 10. It's a lot of money, but it's okay. We need them. We need them for the cause. No contracts. That's highly highly unfortunate. Hi, robot guy. Huh? Anything? No. How about you? You got anything in your inventory? No? Okay. Oh, this is one of those. Well, useful, but not. Access denied. Okay. Let's see if there's anything upstairs. No? What about you? Anything? No. Nope. Okay. Well, there you have it, sports fans. No contracts. Now, I did see something flying about while I was out there, so let's see if I can't figure out what that was. And I guess... Hey, if I was out of jetpack fuel, John, would I be able to get near your ship? That's the question, and I guess the answer is currently yes. Okay, let's go find something to shoot. That's what. Boom. Not an abandoned. You know what? Yeah. Let's go shoot an abandoned settlement. That's sure. We're gonna do that because now we're available. Oh! I know what I was gonna do. Put on the brakes. Oh, I have good news. Boop. Bullets. Bullets full of bullet god. Okay. Onward, outward. Let's go. What better use of the new ammunitions we just got than to shoot this scrap settlement so that it goes away? Alright. Why does this thing continue to... Is it because we have parts? Like, wow. What is making this thing pop up on my radar is the question that I have. That because it's obnoxious mostly and I don't care for it. Although this, I wonder if this had anything in it. It had no, oh, it still has 5% fuel left. That's, Do you guys hear that? Magic, cool. Love that for me. Is there a bomb in here? No. Okay, what about this over here? Looks like a combine of some sort. Nice. There we go. There we go. Okay, we've got stuff out of this. Does that mean it'll go away? I don't know. Probably not. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I'm not really sure. Okay, that's that problem solved. Although that is still showing blue. Why is that showing blue? There we go. Problem solved. Still another scrap abandoned settlement on the radar. How obnoxious. Okay. We don't have anything on the radar right now for fun, so I'm going to do some hunting and try to find a target so we have something to shoot so this episode isn't a complete and utter loss. Follow me, won't you? Or I'll just, when I find something, I'll pick you up. Sorry, guys. Okay. I found something. I saw what appeared to be a sprite distress signal. I don't see it anywhere, but it flashed in this section, so I'm going to go looking for that distress signal. Aha! Is that just another scrap settlement? That's obnoxious. Ignoring that. Are you saying I'm the hostile target? Utility platform? What? Bro, not even close. I'm not interested in you. Oh, he just yeeted his cargo. That's funny. Bro, I'm not interested in you. Not yet anyways. I got bigger things to shoot at, maybe. Maybe I don't. Maybe you're gonna be the only thing. Alright, as soon as I find it, I will wait. Did I find it? Did I find it? Nope. What is that thing? Okay, we're going towards that. Let's stop the ship. Scrap the grub. Okay, we're gonna zoom out. Sprite beacon. Okay. We got a beacon this way, but we've got something directly in front of us. Should we just go for the beacon? No, you know what? I'll pick you up when we get a little closer to this thing. I want to see what this is. I'm tired of doing nothing. I'm tired of nothing. On this episode, we do nothing. Well, we found it. It appears to be nothing. I don't see...
Inventory full.
Nothing in it. Just some parts, looks like. Maybe a control panel transferred. Owner me? Yeah, I own it now. Cool.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay. Well, there's that. I think that's everything. It says no peeking inside the enemy ship, but like, what don't I own on this damn thing? Nothing. Okay, cool. We found a loot. Uh-oh. Oh, I was gonna say, where the hell? And now I can test the grabby arm. Yay, grabby arm. Okay, let's do a little grabby grabby. I think it's a battery that's definitely causing the problem. So we'll go to 4. We're gonna unlock. We're gonna rotate out. Are we slowly falling? I don't think we are. This is gonna be our first test. Meow. Uh, I don't know what is. It's probably the battery. I think it's the battery that's gonna be considered enemy, but it's so like. Oh yeah, it's this one probably. So if we, there we go. Did we connect? We did not connect. Okay. First, reverse. So then, yeah, I'm not sure how to do that exactly. I think I do know what I need to set that to initially. Hey, locked on. Why is it is showing to be combative to me, but I don't know why. What is it because you're still, no, you're hacked. Aha, you.
Inventory full.
No, keep that thing shut off and then Bob Drunkle, we don't have to worry about it. All right, let's get this thing back to base. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. John, what'd you do to me here, man? We'll test it out. We'll see what happens. Fee mine it is. I'll pick you up when I get close. If something weird happens, well, you know what'll happen. I'll show it all and cry about it. But that's okay. That's what we're meant to do. Oh! Oh! Definitely. Okay. Uh, okay. That's a thing that we needed to worry about. Let's stop it right there. Hinge lock, shear inertial tensor on. Let's reverse maybe a little bit.
Meteor storm
Oh good,
inbound.
meteor storm inbound. That's I've never wanted nothing more than that. Part of me was thinking I could get it close enough to that landing gear right there that I could lock it down. I can. Okay, stop. Dang it! Sweet Christmas, this is a pain. Alright, we're gonna... There we go. What could go... Nothing bad will happen from this at all. We're perfectly... This is... Yep, this is gonna work out really well. I'll see you when I get back to the base. Okay. Aw, that's trash.
Meteor storm
Okay, we've got the quarry attached. The thing that I... Oh, there's meteors coming right at my ship. That's terrifying. Cool. I do love that the Gatling guns did nothing. So, I think I know what happened last time. So I will say, so so I set up at the fee mine. I set up, I set up multiple a broadcast unit and then two of the um, action relays is what I've done. And so first, what I want to do for this is I kind of want a timer block, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the piston. We're going to, we are going to retract. No, I want to set 0, 5, confirm. That's what I want it to do. Now, so now that I'm in range of the fee mine, what I can do, they would normally start shooting, but what I can do is I press number 2 and it sends a signal that turns off the Gatling guns, and then the base says that defense systems are offline, which is great. That's what you want it to do. This thing's hopping around quite a bit. I was going to try to double lock it down again, but something happened and it freaked the game out. So the thing, I didn't set that up on the MG mine, so the MG mine has to be, um, I have to manage this differently still. I think I put a relay on there, but I don't know what the relay does. Relay, channel, let's say channel 3. Channel 3 sends, oh, channel 3 could be setup actions. Oh, turn the gun off. And then I don't have one to turn it back on, so I'd have to do toggle on off. And then if I go to the MG mine, and it says uh, Gatling gun, is it off currently or is it on? It's on. So yeah, let's go see. I mean, we'll approach the base and see what happens. It's gonna go swimmingly. It's gonna go terribly, but here we go. I'm gonna get a little closer and then I'll pick you back up. Okay, the arm is sketch, John. The arm is sketch. Even with hinge lock, it's sketch. I don't know that I care for it, but it's fine. It's fine. It's just still sketchy. What? Oh no! Dang it! You're not gonna believe what happened. The fee mine, even though I did turn off all the guns, does not have all the GATs saved in it. So please hold. Okay, the guns are turned off. I know they are because I just turned them off. Here's the problem. If we want to call it a problem, all those parts that fell off this thing, I have no idea what they hit and crushed. So this could be tragic in a couple of seconds. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of done with it at this point. I didn't plan. No planning has gone into the making of this video, as clearly evidenced by the lack of plan. Um, Hopefully whatever parts flew off didn't just decimate my base, is my hope. Um, if it did, that's we get to live with that consequence because I'm not going to crash again out. All right, let's go down here. This is very hard to. I feel like Yeah, okay, so the other thing I wanted to do before we drop this in there, on this thing we're gonna say set rotate to angle. We want it to rotate to angle 1. We'll do it at 2. We'll confirm. So once I unlock this, there goes that. Then I should be able to hit 5, which brings that in. And then I hit 6, and that should... Oh, I have to... Because I have hinge lock turned on, uh, turn off. And that should do that right there. And then I should be able to reverse that and turn it off. And then we can come over here and drop to the ground really quick and test out our new control room. We've got the thing in there. This is going to be cool, minus all the trouble that this whole entire day has been. I'm going to get stuck on that right there. Love that for me. Okay, so now, come in here. We press 1. Oh, there you go. See how much damage it did to the glass right there? I don't love that. I don't love that. That's we'll just emergency off this thing. I bet I don't have. What do I have in my inventory? I do have things. Okay, perfect. We I don't know why those are. I don't know is the answer. Any other scrap? Yep, there's tons of scrap around. I wish it would pick those up. The next thing it needs to be is maybe between every one of these, there's like a collection bucket, a slurper bucket. I don't know. I am hungry. Let's eat some ramen. Meal pack ramen. There you go. Let's grab this guy and do the welding of those screens right there because reasons. And what else are we doing right now except for being irritated at the weird progress, lack of progress type thing? Hey, look, we're done mining. That's good news. I love that. Is everything welded up the way it's supposed to be? I guess we dropped it from too far in. I don't know. You know what I just realized? Oh, I stopped it. I was gonna say I just parked this on an active grinder pit, but I didn't. So that's fine. Oi, I'm telling you what, it's one of them days when everything's gone. Every day is a winding road or something. What did you say? No one knows. So I'm a little. What an episode, guys! Not a great episode, not a bad one. Just an episode is how I would describe it. We had a little bit of trouble with. We had some tribulations, but the snub hub still doing great. Contract, we did 2 contracts. That's great. That's what that looks like right now. There's no combat contracts. I'm hoping that in the new version, the combat contracts, like you can, oh, we don't have any. Well, blah 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 or whatever. I don't know how it's supposed to work exactly. We can go ahead and eat also some curry. What have we done? We built the control platform, and we have a timer set up. We don't know if it actually works. We don't know if that's enough time. Um, so we don't know. There's that. Scratch kitchen, I want to say is done for now. I don't think we need anything else to it. So we can call that one done. What else? Grinder pit for spoils. We've done this, but we haven't tested it. A place for Tay to get some rest. Action relays to turn off guns. Technically did that. We didn't do it with the machine gun mine, I don't think. So we'll have to get that done. That'll be something we need to work on. I think I actually have the relay. I don't know though. Jeez, let's go to this guy over here. So if I send on number 3 and I go here and I say relay and I send channel 3, set channel and send 3, that should, if I press this now, or I press number 6, and then I go check the machine gun mine, we should see signal basic relay is on. So it's back on, and then if I press number 4, all the turrets back on here. So there you go. That worked. At the very least, that piece of it worked. Now, I forgot to save all the Gatling guns to make sure that they were good to go. They are good to go now, so we are good for that. I am not going to park this thing on the base because it doesn't need to get refueled in this time. Yeah. This is a little bit of a nothing burger, guys, frustratingly so. I don't... I expected to be able to find more stuff out there or get at least one combat mission, but unfortunately I did not. So, next time, we might check to see if there is a combat mission, or we might just go find trouble. That seems to be a better mission for us as a pirate. Why do contracts when we can just create our own contracts by piracy? Sacred constructors may be a target. I think we managed to run off the righteous merchants completely. That's what I think. I think they're so scared, they're not even interested in playing games, which is great because I'm not interested in playing games with them. I don't like them. So, I appreciate everybody. Guys, just go check out the merch store. Yeah, I just want you to give me an opinion on what the shirt looks, how you like the shirt, the design. If you like it, I'm thinking about doing one for the return from last season. I really like the look of that ship, and I could get like a cool top down and some blueprint views of that. I think that'd be really cool. And also, I've got some ideas for like some stickers maybe, because cool stickers are cool. You can slap them on stuff. Call them slap stickers. Pow. Anyways. Appreciate you guys, and I will catch you later, taters. Let's see if we can wave. We sure can't. It's not even a question. As always, I will catch you later, taters. And as always, be kind and stay on Ray. And do a better job of looking for fights.